Kate Moss, Chris Martin and Benedict Cumberbatch are just some of the celebrities that have donated signed footwear to raise money for charity. Funds from the Small Steps celebrity shoe auction go to help support barefoot children living on landfill sites around the world. Well, joining me now is Amy Hanson, who's the Chief Executive of the Small Steps project. Good to have you with us. Thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Hi, Stefan.
This is in its 7th year now. Just give me an idea of why you wanted to set this up all that time ago.
Well, you know, first it started with the project, which was giving out lots of shoes to children that didn't have any on a rubbish dump in Cambodia. And we made a film about it called Small Steps. And after that film came out, I did an interview and said, well, if every celebrity I've ever interviewed, because I used to be a journalist, would give me a pair of their shoes, I could keep doing these projects. And they all said yes.
I mean, the turnout is pretty impressive. Let's just go straight to the shoes. We've got a selection of them on the table in front of us. So, just talk us through what we can see here. Starting off with the very sparkly black number.
So we've got the beautiful Emma Watson shoes here, who are currently in the lead at over £1,000, and they've actually won the auction before her previous donations.
So she's donated throughout.
Yeah, she's donated numerous times. A lot of the donors do it every year, and then sometimes we have some new ones. We have new ones as well. The second pair is obviously one of my favourites, Chris Martin, who's been a supporter right from the beginning, and he's also got the whole of Coldplay to each take a small step and donate their shoes.
I have to say, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but he has absolutely huge feet.
I think he's a 12.
Oh, good for him. And moving on to Ronnie Wood, is that?
That's right. That's legendary Rolling Stone Ronnie Wood, who obviously is also an artist as well. So he hand paints all his shoes. He's done it numerous times before. They often go for thousands. Fantastic.
And moving on from Ronnie's yellow ones, we've got these very glam, sort of purpley pink ones.
Yeah, and appropriate to be sitting on a couch on TV talking about Oprah Winfrey shoes. Yeah, so they're kind of mid-range, still affordable at about £100. But what we have at the end is a real bargain, because that's a deck of Hanson deck. Just a fiver.
Just a fiver. Let's just take a closer look at these. I mean, I have to say, it's kind of deserving. No disrespect to him, I'm sure he's a lovely gentleman, but the shoes themselves, that they're not, compared to this lot at least, they're not that good, are they?
Well, maybe it's because he's in the jungle.
Maybe he's busy. And tell me, so, assuming these will go for thousands of pounds, hopefully more.
We hope so.
What happens to the funds that you raise from the auction?
Well, you know, 100% of the funds that are raised with Charity Stars, who's our auction management company, 100% of that goes to the charity, which is amazing and an incredible gesture for them to do. And all of that money goes to providing shoes for children who live on landfill sites. But as well as shoes, shoes has become a metaphor, so projects that enable them to take small steps off the dump and into education and into our projects where we have in Cambodia, Romania and Laos.
Tell us about the wider work that some of the organisations that you work for do, not just with the children on landfill sites.
We just work on landfill sites, so it's just scavenger communities. We're actually the only charity in the UK to specifically work with children and families that live on rubbish dumps. So this is our in-house fundraiser that, you know, that keeps them all off the dumps and keeps all their feet, you know, safe.
And you mentioned a short while ago you used to be a celebrity journalist yourself.
I did, yes.
What prompted that transition from interviewing famous people as part of your everyday repertoire to actually going to work with people on the other end of the scale of life who are desperately in need and, you know, certainly haven't got the same sort of quality of life that many of the famous people do?
Definitely gives you perspective, and I suppose the thing that I found was, you know, obviously the more rich and famous you become, the more free things you get, and the poorer and more unknown you are, the less you get. And I just wanted to use all my celebrity contacts to do something positive with, and that's how this has come about. And I mean, this year we have over 80 on charitystars.com. So, and I think in total we've had over the years, you know, over 600, I think, now.
And so what sort of reception do you get from the famous people that you work with? Are they inclined to work with you year after year?
Yeah, they're amazing, absolutely amazing. We have some celebrity ambassadors who also get all their friends doing it as well. That's Helena Christensen, the supermodel, and James Purefoy, the actor, who are brilliant. Obviously, Chris Martin has got the rest of the band to do it. So, you know, and again, Ronnie Wood got the whole of the Rolling Stones to do it one year. So it's fantastic. And also, one we don't have here today, who is a new one, is Evan Peters, and he's actually second to Emma Watson, at almost £1,000 now already.
Impressive stuff. And Amy, finally, if people are interested, they want to find out more information, where can they do so?
So you can bid direct online on charitystars.com/celebrity shoe auction, or you can go to our website, which is just www.smallstepsproject.org. Yeah, and it ends on Sunday. So we've only got about 4 or 5 days to go now.
Brilliant, good stuff. Amy, thank you very much indeed for coming to us.
Thank you so much, Stefan.
Thank you.
Thank you.